Hi everyone, I'm Manish Pandey. Welcome back to the UiPath Document Understanding series. So far, we have learned how to perform data extraction using form extractor, regex based extractor, and ML extractor. Now, we are moving to the next step, validating the extracted data using Action Center and Validation Station. Let's see the agenda. You learn what is data extraction validation, when data extraction validation should be used, validation methods in document understanding, validation using present validation station, validation using UiPath Action Center, and conditional data extraction validation based on confidence score. Means show or hide data extraction validation based on the confidence score. So let's see what is data extraction validation. Data extraction validation is the process where a human reviews and confirm whether the data has been correctly extracted from the documents. Once you are done with the data extraction, then that extracted data is sent for the review to human users, and human that reviewer reviews that extracted data, that results, and confirms whether that data has been extracted correctly or not. If there is any change required, so reviewer will validate that and it will fix that and send that validated results back to the flow. Now, to perform data extraction validation, we need to follow validation method. So let's say in document understanding, when board has extracted the data and now board is not 100% confident that whatever data that the due extractor has extracted, that is not 100% confirm. Means the confidence score is less than 100%. Means what in that case, what we can do, we can give humans a chance to review and validate it. Now, how we involve humans, that depends on the type of automations, whether it's attended or unattended automations. So if we have attended automations, then we use validation, present validation station activity. If you are using unattended automation, then you can go with the action center. So for the present validation station, so this activity allows a human user to review and confirm whether the data has been correctly extracted from a document. And if you're using action center, so the board sends the extracted result to the orchestrator's action center, where a human can log into that portal and validate that. Now let me show you the data extraction validation using both the method. So we are done with this data extraction, right? You learned here form extractor, regex based extractor, machine learning extractor. Correct? Now you remember when we tried using the invoice, this public endpoint using the machine learning extractor, there are a few mismatches we found, right? So if we are getting those type issue, those type results where you think that's not correct, in that case you can send this results to reviewer and reviewer can review that and validate that, correct it also. So now we want to validate those things and correct that. For that, let me take here one log message just below this, and I'll say this is for data extraction validation. What I will do, I will call present validation station. You remember for the classification validation, we had present classification station. Take this one. Now you need to fill out these details, and in the output, we need to create one variable that is validated extraction result. Validated results. Correct? So this automatic extraction results coming from the data extraction scope, and this is the output which will come from this present validation station. And this you can use it further to export the data or train it. So we'll go with the only those documents where we had some issue. So invoice one, let's go with that. Let's debug this. So we have 79%. This is the classification submitted. Now you can see here from the extraction result, go to the invoice number and this is correct. Go to the invoice date, this is also correct. Okay, so you can see here for customer name we are getting only the second name. Let me open that. So in the second in the customer name, you see currently it is taking the second one, not first one. So what I will do to fix it, so we know that there is issue with this name, so we need to send this extraction result to the reviewer so that reviewer can validate it. Okay, customer address, this looks correct. Let's click OK, and now next, next. Okay, so this is UiPath validation station for data extraction validation. You see here there is OCR and this is extraction. From OCR you see based on the OCR what it has captured. It has captured invoice number 2170. This is the date, this is the customer name, address, this one. Now from the extraction, so OCR has the its own confidence score which is 100%, and for extraction it has 79% for document type, but here for OCR it has not classified that because uh, digitization, that OCR is not able to classify this document. So only extraction can do that because that classification is already done before that extraction. So it has all these fields linked with this extraction. So 94%, 90%, 71%, 95%, 92%, right? So only you can see here document understanding model is giving 71%. Here it says that I'm not 100% confident that this is the correct customer name. So what we need to do, so we need to see, okay, this is the document, correct. Invoice number, it says that 94% confident that this is the correct invoice number. You can validate. Okay, this is correct. Let's check this. So once you check that, it says that this is done. This is correct. You confirm that. Again, if you click on this, means you confirm that this is correct. You see, only the change is in the format. Data has been formatted. If you think that this is okay, you can mark that, or if you want to change that, you can change it. Let's see if it's able to get that or not. I am saying that select and change that. Okay, now I change that. Now it became 100% with the same format, correct. Now for customer name, you see we have the second name. First name has not been taken. For that, what we need to do, let's click on this and we'll go and select the first name, customer name. So we'll press Control and then click on the first name, and then we'll keep this Control from the keyboard pressed, and then we'll click on this last name. So first name, last name for the customer name. So we have taken this one. We'll click on this button, so it can take an additional value. So we have option. So you remember from the taxonomy, I changed that option of the customer name and customer address to the multi-value. So that's why now we are getting this option. But now let me click on that and say change extracted value. Now if I want to just go with the first name, I'm okay with this. I can leave as it is. I can go with this. But now if I think that this is also required, so I can click on this plus. So it takes additional value. I'll click on this and click here. Now I'll change that. Change extracted value. Now you can see it has the multi value option. So first name and second name, correct? It has taken, we have validated this way. This looks correct. Here also we are getting option because we have this for customer address, we have set option as a multi-value. For others, you are not getting this option because these are not multi-value. And this looks, do you think it's correct? No, it says that dot. So this is also 92%. So I need to change that. What I can do, I can click here and then I can select that. Got it? 1725, and now I can change that. Once I will change that, you can see here now it has taken correctly 1725 comma 00. Got it? Now let's click submit. Now once we click on submit, you will see the updated results in the extraction result. Let's open this one and let's search for invoice date. Now this looks correct. The value has been changed. This is unformatted. This is also unformatted. And customer name, you see the first value is this one. Now we'll go to the other value. We'll find here and this one. Second name is this one. So the first customer name and second customer name, both the one has been captured here. And address, and now you see the total amount. So it also says that this is data source that manually changed, and total amount is now 1725 comma 00. This is the value, and at the end you see confidence is 1.0, means this is 100% confident. Click OK and done. I'll do one thing. I'll just move this to top here. Okay, this is says that it started. Let me add a breakpoint here. And okay, now you learned how to use present validation station. Now I will show you how to use action center. So I will disable this and then I will write here create document validation action, this one. Now you see here creates a document validation action to be used in conjunction with the wait for document validation action and resume activity to collect the results. So here it will create an action to the UiPath Action Center. Now if you need to wait and resume that and then get the result from the Action Center after validation, we need to use wait for document validation action and resume. So just after this I can take it. Okay, now in the action title I will say validate extraction result, and whatever I want to append, I can append here for the document type or anything. For now I will keep only this validate extraction result. I will keep this as a medium, this action priority. Document path will be this one, document text this one, modal again this one, taxonomy, we have this taxonomy, automatic extraction result that is coming from the data extraction scope, so this one. For action catalog and action folder path, if you have that specific one, you can take it from here. If you have action catalog and that folder, you can take it. If you don't have, no problem, there's no use of that. I can directly assign that here. This is also not compulsory from this activity, so no need to use this. Now we need to enter the bucket name and bucket directory path. Let's go to this, and as we have selected here finance folder, so I need to go to the orchestrator, go to the finance folder, and then search for storage buckets, and then we need to take this one. So let's copy this name, paste here, and directory path will be also same because we have not kept this bucket under any other folder. So this is just in the root folder. If you have any folder specified here, uh, like we can say finance slash document understanding, like that, so that we have to enter here. So I'll just enter this way. Now action object, so I'll take action object output, action I will take this way, and whatever output after creating an action in the action center, that will be used in the input of the wait for document validation action resume. So I will take this one, and here it says that do you want to remove the data from storage. So I hope you know about this, because I have already shown these things in a detail in the classification validation. If you want to download that, you can download it here. I don't want to download this. Now document path, so I will enter the document path here. Document text I will enter here. Document object model I will enter here. Taxonomy, select that. Automatic extraction result, that is coming from the extraction result, and then validated extraction result, that is coming from the action center once human validates and correct that. So we'll take it here in the validated extraction result, and action object output will take it here cell. So this will be input, and after that we'll take same variable as output. Got it? Let's see why we are getting error here. It says that download directory path must be set, so we need to enter the path. I'll go with the download folder or anything else. So let's select this. Okay, now let's debug this. Let's submit it. Okay, so let's create an action in the action center. Okay, so this, it seems now this is done. Let's go to the action center, refresh it. Okay, now you see here it has been created here. Validate extraction result for this number. Now let's assign this to self, and now once you will submit from here, then this activity will get the signal from that action center and move further with the extraction result. Currently, if you click on the step into, nothing will happen because this is suspended. Now one more thing, if you don't know how to use action center, so if you are going with this unattended automation and you are going to use this, go to this project folder, click on the settings, and from here you need to enable this supports persistence option. Then only this automation can support wait and resume option. Now we'll go here, and then we need to validate this. So same way that we did in the present classification validation, we'll do it from here. So 2170, this is correct. For customer name, I need to click on that, and now I need to take it the first name, this one, change the extracted value. Now I need to take the second also, so I'll click on this plus because we have set it multi-value. Set it here. Got it. Now we have two. Customer address looks correct. I'll click on that. This is not correct. Even we have 92% confidence, but this is not correct because here in the input, the source we have comma, but here it's dot. It has formatted that. I need to change it. So I will take this way. I will select whole, and then I will click on this three option and change extracted value. Now this looks correct, and this is 100% correct. This is also confirm. We have confirmed everything. Now let's submit. Now once we'll submit here, and we'll go to this UiPath Studio and click on step into, and then you see here now it's moving further, and correct. Now you see here the validated extraction result. Let's open that. Go to the invoice date. This looks correct. Customer name, first name, second name. Address also looks correct. Total amount, this is also correct. And then now confidence is 100%, 1.0. This is done. Now let's talk about a smart way to save time during the validation. Means we don't always need a human to review every extracted result, especially when the bot is very confident, like 100%. So instead of showing validation station, we can set up a simple rule. And based on that confidence score, we can show or hide the validation. So let me show you how to do that. Let me disable this and take this here. I will enable this for now. And let's debug this. Now we need to write an expression, and that expression I will show you. First I will show you that expression in the local. Okay, now let's move further with the here. Now we have extraction result. Let's see here. Now based on the confidence score, we can apply that. So let me go to the watch here. As you remember, in the classification validation, we have taken that one confidence score, and that if that confidence score is less than 70%, then only show that validation station, else skip that. So we'll do something like that. Or what you can do, other things, based on some data, let's say you have extracted total amount, and that amount you can match it with your some SAP value or some ERP value. So if you have that data, you can compare that. If both looks correct, then you move further. Else you can send that extraction result for review. So what I can do, let's write here, like let's say we have extraction result dot, we'll say as data set. We'll take this complete result as a data set, and then we'll say optional include confidence as a boolean. So yes, we need confidence, so we'll say true. After that, dot, and we'll write here tables. Once we'll put here tables, you'll see here there are some values that we are getting. So we have invoice number and then invoice number hyphen confidence. So we are getting this value, that the fields, and then along with that we are also getting that confidence. So for this we are getting 94% confidence. Invoice date is 90%, customer name is 71%, right? So what you can do, you can write a link expression to check all these, the fields confidence value. If it is less than 95 or 98%, then send this result for the review, for the validation, correct? Or you can check it like this. Let's say if total amount equal to this, if this matches with your data, then skip that. Else if not matches, then send this result for the review. By this way, what I can do, we can take it for now this way. We'll go with this total amount. So if it is less than 95%, then send this for the review. So we can go with this, cancel this. So let's reach to the step where we need to write a condition. So I need to say like tables of 0 means, so as you can see here we had two rows, two data, this one and this one, means one formatted and other is unformatted. So I will say table of 0. So we have taken first one, table of 0, and then dot will take rows of 0. And now there you see, now we have table, and then we have item array. So in the item array we have all these values only, and here we have in the tables we have fields and then confidence. After that, in row of 0 we can take one more index, we can say, and here this is for the item. So what item? So this item basically we can say total amount hyphen confidence, I think this one. put double quotes. Okay. So for the total amount confidence, we have the value 92%. Now we can check here. Let's say we need to write here. We can say C double will convert this to the double because this is currently in the type object. We need to convert that and then check if it is less than 98% or 99%, something like that. If it is less than that, then we can show or hide. So it says that this is true, means this score is 92% and we have set the threshold to check 0.98. So let's take it, copy, stop this, and we can take an activity. If activity here, we can write this expression and then you'll see here if it is less than 95 or 95%, then only show this validation. You can make it little bit more relevant and correct by going through each confidence score and say if any of the field has the confidence score less than 95, then show this validation station. Let me show you the condition that expression. This is the final expression that you need to use. I hope you learned how to perform data extraction validation using validation station, means present validation station activity, and using action center. You also learned how to write an expression for the conditional data extraction validation based on the confidence score. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.